Overthinking is one of the biggest barriers to peace, faith, and manifestation. It's that endless cycle of worry, fear, doubt, and analyzing every possible outcome. It's the constant battle between what we want, what we think should happen, and what is actually unfolding in front of us. The mind races with questions. What if things don't work out? What if I fail? What if I make the wrong decision? What if I'm not good enough? The more we try to figure everything out, the more anxious we become. It feels like no matter how much we think, no matter how much we plan, the answers never seem to come. Many people mistake overthinking for preparation. They believe that by constantly analyzing, questioning, and predicting every possible outcome, they are preparing themselves for life. But overthinking is not preparation. It's hesitation. It's a delay tactic from the enemy, keeping us trapped in doubt, keeping us from stepping into the blessings that God has already prepared. God does not need us to figure everything out. He does not require us to have all the answers. He simply asks us to trust. Trust is one of the hardest things to do when the future is uncertain. The human mind craves certainty. It wants guarantees. It wants to know that everything will work out before taking the first step. But faith doesn't work that way. Faith is stepping forward even when we don't know what's next. Faith is believing that even when things don't make sense, God is still in control. Faith is knowing that no matter what happens, we are being guided towards something greater. Letting go of overthinking is not about ignoring our responsibilities or blindly walking through life. It's about recognizing that there is a higher power guiding us, a divine force working behind the scenes in ways we cannot yet see. It's about understanding that God knows the full picture while we only see a small piece. When we trust Him, we shift our energy from fear to faith, from control to surrender, from anxiety to peace. The reason many people struggle with letting go is because they associate surrender with weakness. They think that if they stop overanalyzing, stop trying to control everything, stop worrying, they will somehow lose control over their lives. But the truth is, control is an illusion. We are never truly in control. Life changes in an instant. Plans fall apart. Unexpected events happen. People come and go. The only true stability is God. The only real security is faith. Many people pray for answers, but then they overthink the very things they prayed about. They ask God for guidance, but then doubt the signs He sends. They pray for clarity, but then second-guess every decision. God cannot move in a mind filled with noise. He cannot guide a heart that refuses to trust. He cannot lead someone who refuses to follow. If you want to stop overthinking, you have to be willing to release control. You have to trust that even when things don't make sense, God is still in control. The first step to letting go is recognizing when you are overthinking. Pay attention to your thoughts. Are you constantly replaying the same scenario in your mind? Are you stuck in a loop of what-ifs and worst-case scenarios? Are you analyzing things to the point of exhaustion? When you notice these patterns, pause. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, is this thought helping me or hurting me? If it's bringing anxiety, fear, or doubt, it's not from God. Let it go. The next step is to replace overthinking with faith-based action. Instead of sitting in fear, take a step forward. Doesn't have to be a big step. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just move. Just trust. Just believe that even if you don't have all the answers, God does. Let go of the need to know everything. Let go of the need for perfection. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Just do what you can and let God handle the rest. One of the most powerful ways to quiet an overactive mind is through prayer. Not just any prayer, but deep, intentional, surrendering prayer. Instead of praying for answers, pray for peace. Instead of asking for a sign, ask for strength to trust without one. Instead of demanding clarity, ask for the patience to embrace uncertainty. The more you pray, the more you strengthen your connection with God. And the stronger that connection becomes, the less power overthinking will have. Another key to overcoming overthinking is to focus on gratitude. When your mind starts spiraling into worry and doubt, shift your focus to what is already good in your life. Count your blessings. Remember the times when God came through for you. Reflect on the moments when everything worked out in the end. Gratitude is a powerful way to rewire the mind from fear to faith. The more you focus on what is already working, the more you will trust that God is still working. Life will never be free of uncertainty. There will always be things we don't understand. There will always be moments of waiting, of wondering, of questioning. But we don't have to let uncertainty steal our peace. We don't have to let it control our thoughts. We can choose to surrender. We can choose to trust. We can choose to believe that no matter what happens, we are exactly where we are meant to be. So if you've been overthinking, if you've been trying to control everything, if you've been feeling stuck in a cycle of doubt and fear, take this as your sign to let go. Let go of the fear. Let go of the need to have all the answers. Let go of the endless questioning. Hand it over to God. Trust that He is working. Trust that He is guiding you. Trust that what's meant for you will never miss you. You don't have to figure everything out. You just have to trust. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Even when you can't see it. Even when you don't understand it. Even when it feels like nothing is happening. God is working. Your job is not to control the process. Your job is to trust it. Let go. Breathe. And watch how everything starts to fall into place.